Welcome back to No Man's Land for episode 18 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Oh, welcome back everyone. I was just changing one of the bulbs in the vent because he had an indicator out, but it's all sorted now. So, off the back of the last episode, we obviously made quite a lot. I think it was 211,000 something from our silage, which is our best ever yet. I'm determined to beat that as well for the next time we do that. So we've got quite a bit to do this episode, starting with the chickens. I would have thought, I expect they're going to need a clean out. And they're producing some more eggs. We've already got a trailer full of eggs back over there, and we've got all that as well. So I don't know what the prices of the eggs are like yet. They're still going up, so that's good news for us. It'd just be nice to get some more sell points put in somewhere along the line, just to give us some more options. But so yeah, they're going to need a clean up, and because our wheat is ready to harvest, they're probably, yeah, they're getting a little bit low on food. I mean, that amount there would still last them a few more days, but we can harvest our 2 wheat fields. We won't get a mass amount off of there, but that'll probably, most of that go back into the chickens for feed. So let's jump in this little fella. We'll get that on ready. And then I think what we'll do is we'll hook up to our smaller trailer, because I'm not sure we'll get enough off these 2 fields to warrant the bigger trailer. Like so. We'll put him there, and we'll grab our harvester. So yeah, we'll get these wheat fields done. I'll zoom out a bit because I think it's quite loud when I'm close up. We should get enough out of these 2 fields to top them up. And then of course we've still got our sunflower field over there in the background, and our cornfield just to the left. So we're going to need a different header for those 2. But what I'm thinking about doing with the corn is chaffing it, turn it into chaff. Because corn, it's not a massive payer outer, if that is the right term to use. It probably isn't. And I think if we chaff it, we'll get a lot more off of that. We can tip it into our bunker silo. That's going to add to it, and then we can do some more grass cutting somewhere further down the line to add to it. And like I said just a minute ago, beat our €211,000 payout. Which should be quite easily doable, because we should get quite a lot of chaff off of that cornfield. And then I'm going to try and remember when I do the mowing to mow the area down by the plot, down by the BGA, because I forgot about that last time. I forgot we own that plot. And we can also I think our new field, yeah, we can fertilise this new field there, put the second stage on. So we've got a full tank already off the combine. Should get quite a nice amount actually from these two fields. Can I squeeze through there without wrecking the place? No. Oh no, now I'm stuck. Tell you what, let's just do this because this is going to be easier. Yeah, you do get quite a lot off of the wheat fields, but it's not a fantastic paying out crop. As you can see, it's already dropping down. And corn, that's only 630 euros, so we'll definitely chaff that, I think. Right, he's empty, so I'll get out of the way. I'll probably finish off these two fields, and I'll see you in a minute, and I'll show you how much we got off of those two fields for the wheat. And then we'll clean the chickens up and give them some more food. Right, that's the last of the wheat. I might as well just drive this over to him and we'll empty it and we'll see how much we got. It's going to be a fair bit. So we'll turn them off. And then we'll clean, like I say, we'll clean the chickens up with the bucket and we'll tip. I don't know whether it'll take all of this. We will soon find out. Actually, let's put that pipe back in. Like so. So we've almost got a full trailer load there, which is pretty good. I think it will probably take all of that, maybe, because we have got 500 chickens in there. Right. Let's give them a clean up. That, and we should be able to tip. There we go. Is it going to take all of it? Yes. But what did that do? Oh, wrong one. Well, it's nearly filled them right up, look, just short. Brilliant. And the cleanliness will reset in a minute. So that should say 100%. The trailer's glitched out because it still thinks it's got some wheat in there, but we haven't. Brilliant. So that is them all filled up. I think what we'll do now, I'll tell you what, let's just leave that there for a second. I know that's going to annoy someone, but we'll put the bucket away because we don't need that for a while. I think we're going to fertilise the oat field. So if we grab, I'm going to play it safe and put narrows on. And another thing I've been thinking of, what I do want us to do is, let me just turn that off and I'll show you. Every time we've gone down to the BGA with our silage, it digests it and turns it into digestate, which basically is a free fertilizer. So if you see that symbol there that looks a bit like a hamburger, it's the one right at the very end now. We've got 326,396 litres of digestate sat in the BGA, and I'm pretty sure it's only a 400,000 litre capacity, so we're nearly maximum capacity there, so we need to start using that. So what I was thinking is, for the first stage of fertiliser, I know our seeders and planters do it, but I was thinking about not putting any fertiliser in, so just seed, and then we'll invest in a slurry tank so it can spread the digestate over, because if we're getting a free product we might as well use it. That's my I haven't got narrows on, have I? I'll tell you what, let's just do a little test. I'll just nudge my way in slightly. Yeah, we better put narrows on. I've ruined a bit of the crop. I think if it was in its first stage of growth we might have got away with that, but that's a little bit too high, I think, where it's grown overnight. So is that going to work there if I leave it there? Yeah. Customise narrows. It won't cost anything because we've already done it before. Right, let's try that again. Oh, so annoying that. It disconnects every time you do some work on one of your vehicles. If you're attached to something, it disconnects it. Right. Now let's put the help menu on because we want to make sure we've got 45 meters here. And let's get fertilizing. Hopefully it should make this field a nice blue colour now on our map, instead of all dots and spots. We need to check on the sheep as well, I think, in a minute when we've done this. They shouldn't need cleaning because that pen, I don't know why, I think it's the only one in the game, I think, where you don't have to worry about cleaning the animals. Some of the animals in the game, like the horses, they don't need cleaning out like that. They just need feeding and watering. But the sheep normally need cleaning out. Right, let's just check on the map. There you go, it's going a darker colour, which is good. Should be able to get most of that. That's the only thing as well with the crops growing that little bit higher like this field is now. You can't really see where you've been, so you got to keep checking the map. Normally you can tell by the different colours of the soil, which you've seen obviously in some of the other videos. So there's probably a little strip, yeah, left in the middle. I'll keep it on 45 and just make sure we've done it. So yeah, if we do the digestate idea, well, not if, we are going to do that, then we'll still obviously keep this spreader. This can be for the second stage in fertilising. There we go, that should be all dark blue now. Brilliant. Job's a good one. Alright, we'll drop this back off into its little home. That looks odd, that bit now. I'm pretty sure we haven't lost too much money just by doing that. I mean, we have got 314,000, so I'm not going to cry about it. Let's put him down there. Yeah, so we've got that trailer full of eggs there still. So we're going to have to think about selling them off soon. We'll put the wides back on this bad boy. Like so. I might as well give him a little bit of a repair while we're here. And he's not too dirty, so that is cool. Right, yes, so for the sunflower and the corn fields, well, not so much the corn because we're going to chaff that. We will need, when it loads up, there we go, one of these headers. As you can see down the bottom there, you've got the corn and the sunflower symbol, so you can do both, harvest both of them with these. And I was probably thinking that's 9 meters. How wide's our normal header? I think it's 7.6. Obviously the wider we go, the quicker the job's going to be. You got these ones. I like these ones because they fold out and then fold back up, so they're not as big, taking up so much room, but they're a bit pricey. There's like a 12 meter one there at 90,000. I think probably for now a 9 meter one would be good. These are too small really. I'm thinking maybe that, because I was looking at this John Deere one. That's only 10,000 less, and that's just going to come as one big lump. You can't fold that up, so that's going to cause us headache coming to store it. Whereas if you get this bad boy, it folds out. I know it's red. Oh, actually we can change the colour. That's going to change the fins. We could change that to John Deere. Oh, happy days. It's going to cost another 900. I mean, we could just lease that, but I'd like to be able to do sunflowers and corn in the future. So we're going to buy that. Now, the only trouble is we're going to have to take the harvester down to pick that up. So what I will do is drive down to the shop. I'll pick it up and I'll bring it back up here, and then when I get back up here you can see it. But I don't think there's any point going to the shop showing you cutting again up to the farm, so and we'll just drop him down here for a minute. Actually this thing doesn't like being lowered and then dropped. I did it the other day off camera and it flipped right over the header, so I think you've just got to detach it like that. I know it looks a bit brutal, but right, I'll take the slow slog down to the shop at 19 miles an hour and I'll see you back up here with our new header. So we're back up the farm with our new toy. Looks quite mean, doesn't it? But it's going to do the job. So we'll start up the far end like we normally do. Chickens have made a mess again already. Right, let's show you this. So if we unfold this header now, how smart's that? It's like something out of a sci-fi film. Oh, I need to unfold it. No, not that. This. Now we can go. I didn't think it was going to work then. There was a bit of a delay there. So we're harvesting sunflowers. Our first time on the farm. New equipment. Look how far we have come. They're looking a bit of a bad way, these sunflowers, but they're not withered because I haven't got plant withering on. I'm not even sure how much. The prices are going down, look. That's not good. I suppose we could always store them. But again, this is why I want to get some more sell points in to give us a few more options. I have got a couple of ideas which I'll probably run past you in a bit. In fact, I think that's what we might do. We'll add another sell point, I think, in a minute. What I was thinking of doing is the plot over where the BGA is. I was thinking of maybe keeping that as a sort of like industrial area, so where there might be a few factories and buildings, etc., just to keep that, you know, within, because the BGA's a little bit of an, well, not an eyesore, but it's, you wouldn't want to be living next door to it, so to speak. So I was thinking if we keep all our sort of like factory areas, because if you remember a few episodes back I was on about putting the windmill there. Well, I think the windmill's a bit too nice to go to that area. So we'll find another more scenic spot for the windmill, I think. And we'll just keep that plot down there as like an industrial sort of area. That is my plan anyway. But I did want to mow most of that area before I placed anything down. So what I might actually do, thinking about it, is I might quickly go down there and mow the top half of it, because I'm going to put it up the top, the other end from the BGA. Mow the top half of it just so we can get that little bit of grass, because I'm determined to beat our 211,000, and then we'll look at placing another sell point down. So I'll probably finish this field and I'll see at the end, so we can see how much we got off of this field for the sunflowers. So that's the sunflowers done, and as you can see over there, let's quickly have a look. I mowed the top half of plot 47, is it, we own, where the BGA is, and collected the grass. So we've got 53,841 just off of that little section, which wasn't very big at all, which you'll see in a minute. It just means when we place that sell point in a second, we've managed to get some of the grass off of it. I know it sounds a bit vain, but I'm determined to beat our record. Looks like we've got a pretty good amount of sunflowers as well. nearly a full, in fact that is a full load because we've stopped. That's okay, that's fine. Yeah, so pretty good. Right, actually what we'll do now, we'll leave the sunflowers for a second. Let's talk about this sell point. Now originally, like I said earlier, I wanted to do the windmill, but I want to put the windmill somewhere a bit better than down there. So these sell points are here, AJ Tech's ones, and most of them have got their own sort of building you can put with them. So like the sweet shop, I showed you that before, the windmill has got a windmill. The bakery and dairy haven't. There's like an industrial, big industrial building you can add for this root crops. There is an actual garden centre building and like a local inn, a pub sort of building. So really I'd like to go for the bakery just because it gives us some more options with some of our crops. So that will take down the bottom there, that will take wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, which is good at the minute. Whether the prices will be better than what they are at the minute down the vehicle shop, I don't know. It will do soybeans, corn, oats, which is what we're growing as well, and also eggs and milk. And obviously we've got some eggs to sell as well. I did think about the dairy, but that just does eggs and milk. We've not got any cows, so we haven't got any milk coming in. So the bakery, I am thinking. Now, I want to place a building for the bakery. Like I say, there isn't a actual one on here, which is a shame, because there's the garden centre and there's the local inn. Now you've got this office, which I don't think is going to look right for a bakery, and there's a couple of other offices here. There's the sweet shop, so that's going to tally up well. I mean, this small office too doesn't look that bad, but then I was thinking, well, if we're doing industrial, why don't we, because there is big factories, bakery factories in real life. I was thinking this big factory, which obviously is big, placing that up here somewhere. And you can see I've mowed this top half, not only just this little bit. You can just see the slight difference in the colour. So we got all that money off of there. So how about we come round something like that? So we have to drive in. We could eventually do a road from either side, so we've got that track there, and then obviously the main road over there. So we come in, because I think this is meant to be the front of the building. Well, actually I'm not 100% sure, but it's got two roller doors, shutter doors there on the bigger part of the building, just at the front. So we'll keep that as the front of the building. So if we drive in, we have to drive in and drive round, and we'll stick the sell point at the back, is my thinking. So we'll get it put down. Let's just check, see how much money that's costing us. Oh, it's not going to cost us any extra, so the ground is pretty flat. So we will plonk that there. I'll just come that way slightly so that we can get a decent road in and out. So we'll go for that. Bosh. Which doesn't look too shabby. Let's go in landscaping. So yeah, our boundary is there. So we could get a road in coming, like I say, off of this track, which is there. And then off the main road, we could come in, maybe. And I'll make it look better, like I did with the BGA. And then, like I say, we'll just keep this plot. There's our boundary there. It's not actually that big, is it? So we could probably put a couple of little things in here and there. Like that. Right, next bit. Bakery, sale point. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. If we spin round, we zoom in a little bit. So if we keep it, probably go roughly in the middle of the building. Something like that. Just come out a little bit. That should be pretty much 3.5, yeah. Bosh, we'll go like that. And then we'll go into landscaping. And let's get the same, that's like a tarmac effect. Is it that one? That looks the same, doesn't it? Alright, we'll make that a bit bigger. So that it gives us a decent in and out area. And again, so we can drive in down this side and round the back. That should give us enough room. Like so. I think we're probably just gonna catch that tree, are we? Right, that doesn't look too shabby, does it? And like I say, we could obviously we can only build a track up to there, so we'll have to probably leave it a little bit like that at the minute. But I will sort it out. I'll make it better because our boundary ends. So we're not far off that track, making that way. The only trouble with that is we're sort of coming in round the back there. That's right, we can sort that out. Right, so we've got that for now. We've got another sale point. So if we go into our prices menu, there we go up the top, look, bakery. The sunflowers aren't that great either, but what we could do quickly now to test it. Oh, look at the egg prices. And we should have, we've got 2 full trailer loads of eggs to go in there. Right, let's get on it. Where are we? Oh, I'm all flustered now. We're jumping the JCB. I wonder if the pickup could handle that trailer. I think it might be too high for the pickup. We'll introduce ourselves at the bakery and our JCB. so excited. We've got another sale point. We're going to have to go all the way down to the shop all the time now. Obviously we have got our BGA, but that's only going to do a certain amount of things. We're probably just going to keep using that for the silage, to be honest with you. So this is our first little test run. I don't want that. Right, yeah, so we'll probably could come in from this direction. There's like a track. I don't know where it would meet up, but now have we got enough room around the building? That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, our bakery, we've got some eggs for you. Happy days. What are we going to get for that? 58,838. So by the time we get the other one, that's going to be well over 100 grand we've made. That is good. I'm happy with that. I just realised we didn't have a little look at the sheep. I'm just more interested in how much wool they've given us, because kind of just forgot about them. I can't even remember how many we've got. We haven't got that many sheep, I know that. It was about 10, wasn't it? I'll have a look in a second. So that's another thing we could do probably next episode. Look at the mess they've made already. Still, if they keep producing this amount of eggs, I'm not going to complain too much. So there's another full trailer load. I might even clear the whole lot and sell them at that price. That's the thing with adding extra sell points down. Sometimes you get lucky with some prices, and other times they're rubbish. They're worse than what you've already got on the map. But I'm happy with those egg prices. So yeah, probably be somewhere around there. And eventually we could link it all up, because we have got that rear entrance to the BGA as well, so we could link some roads in and out of the industrial area. And it's slowly building the map up. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. So there you go. I think we'll leave it there for that episode. We made over 100 grand. Let's just check that in the old finances section. Harvest income 117,676 just from eggs. That is good. And we're at 344. So we've already made back the money we spent on the corn header. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there, guys. Hope you've all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.